Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Hall. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Hard running there. There's some room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
On the run, it's Hawkins. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Cowboys lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Look out, he might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Flips it out on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hall. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown Cowboys! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Ship. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Cowboys headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast at Big 12 play.
This place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Going with the ground game left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Here's a little room there. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And he'll be brought down.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Right back to the well, fighting off the defender. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Running behind that left side. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Connection to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Throws it deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. To the air, it's Edwards. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Breaks free and he might be gone. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a crease to the left. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Forced out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The run to the left. Could be an alley. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, UNC.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you get handed off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And the Cowboys come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Running the red zone, it's Hawkins. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Nice job on this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the Cowboys have it with a first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up fourth.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium. Change the momentum and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point of going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Trying to get it to the marker. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Edwards. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He wants it all. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the number 8 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the away team with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead,
he's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina! And that one will give them the lead.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Buying some time as he moves left. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Hawkins. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Aggressive,
man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Back to pass, it's Edwards. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not...
He's got it way down the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Looking for the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it. It's Hawkins. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Hawkins. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the back. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Edwards. They'll run the screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hall. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Reads it, fires complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice time to go RPO there by the offense. Third and short,
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. There he goes. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Got it in the middle. It's Ship. Touchdown, UNC! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Tar Heels respond with that score.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it down the field. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The Cowboys fall back on top.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put some... Turning it on! Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They go to the ground. Got a little grass. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He's got him. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down, and we'll see if they go for it here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll move the tight end. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. He might want another play. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Give to the running back. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field. And he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The give to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Shakes off the defender. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open spaces. At the 20.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one 1st down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the